We end by hearing the tranquility of Lazaria Woodland once more. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy, and welcome to the final episode of the main story of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. To say that it's been a mammoth of an undertaking getting this far would be the understatement of the millennium. Which I suppose isn't really all that impressive given that we're, 2% done with this millennium so far? I guess a Let's Play isn't really that much in the grand scheme of things, so maybe I am actually speaking accurately. Are we here to take on Ophelia at long last and finally get my victory against her? Hell no, I want to battle I can actually win, which is why I'm going after Malos. We've heard from Adam that Malos' hideout is at the Tornin Core, at the southern end of the Dana region. Oh, we discovered the last landmark for Aegean skill. Okay. Looks like we're starting at the bottom by having Aegean learn a skill today.
Cooking is naturally learned by doing.
I concur. I've become a much better cook this year, and it was really just starting at the bottom and kind of working my way up. I just did it enough times. Here we are.
Malos will be waiting inside.
I believe so, but it's got me thinking. What is his aim in doing this? Can it just be carnage for its own sake?
Mithra, maybe you understand this better, as an Aegis.
No. I might have the same power, but that's all we have in common.
Could it be a reflection of something in the depths of Amalthus's mind, perhaps?
I really don't know.
Adam.
Let's go. We can't afford to give him any more time. I've got a bad feeling.
You know what we're gonna do, Adam? Give him more time, because we've learned a new recipe, and this one is worth it indeed. Turn around immediately to see this treasure trove hidden out of sight on the walk up. We'll get spike defense and 2 love threads. Symbolism. And in the Holy Gate camp, Minoth's final recipe, the Aegis, is the other candidate for best pouch item in the game. Gives art recharge and 20% more damage dealt by specials. This is why I recommended holding on to Memento Bark and Sticky Stick Insects, not wasting them on those other 2 that we learned recently.
Pretty solid if I say so myself.
And we got a fireside chat as well. So, the time has come at last. Indeed. Hugo, I'm sorry I dragged you this far into all this. Not at all. The Aegis needed to be stopped. I wasn't about to shy away from the task. Stopping Malos is just as much a service to Mor Ardain as it is to Torna. Laura, I feel I must apologize to you as well. Did you ever imagine when we ran into each other in Feltley that we'd end up here? No, I can't say I did, but don't worry about it. I feel like defeating him is my destiny too. I've met so many people in such a short time, got to know them, seen them laugh and cry, and I've gained friends I'm never going to forget. There are lots of things in this world worth protecting, so that's what I'm going to do. Well said. That was so moving, I think I'm going to... Adam, not again. I'm serious. If we're going to win, how can we not? Absolutely. Of course. I'm not even gonna say it this time. This band of mercenaries, princes, emperors, royal blades, what have you, all so wonderful. This gate will normally be closed until the time for the showdown with Malos has come. It is quite literally a community gate.
We made it. Good stuff.
Doesn't seem so bad.
Welcome to our final dungeon, Titan's Interior. We've been outside of Titans a lot. We've been inside Titans like the Orion Titan, but kind of getting to go inside of an Audi Titan, it's kind of cool. There's some pretty weak enemies just kind of floating around. Possibly cells, blood cells, something like that to the Titan. There's Parasacs living inside of it as well. Phantom Meduse. You got all this. You do want to be on the lookout on the side pathways. They do stick collectibles in here. There's some last minute things to collect. Could be helpful if you're, you know, lacking the treasure troves for Bridget's last skill. And what do you know? Barney's the man. He's made some stones even this far in. Let's check it. We got gauntlets of enemies to take out before we can remove the gates ahead. So, as we're getting into some fighting, I gotta say, a thing that I appreciate so much is how they don't try to shift the blame off of Malos. They do mention that Amalthus probably had something to do with the way that he turned out, and Malos even does entertain the idea himself by saying, you know, hey kid, maybe if you were my driver, things would have been different in his final moments. But they don't say, oh, Malos, you're a good person, you know, you just had a bad guy for a driver, okay? Like, you know, you're really good deep down, we can change you. They don't really go that route with him, and so many works of fiction that I've seen do that with their bad guys, where they try to say, oh, you're not actually bad, just this one-dimensional bad guy, you know, who doesn't really have any depth or reason to what he's doing makes you bad, so, you know, we're supposed to feel sorry for you. They don't really do that at all. Amalthus is an interesting character who I think, is an analogy for a lot of different things, you know, corruption in religion, corruption in state, maybe even child grooming, really, with how his influence on Malos partially made him that way. But Malos just relishes in it. He has fun with it. He says that it's just the way that he is. Don't bother trying to, like, change anything about him. It really is just, he's how he is. It's nothing more complicated than that. It's something that I very much like about the villains of this story. We've gotten to see Jin in a lot more detail thanks to this. Torna made most of the characters involved in it so much better than they were without it. And it was just nice getting that. It was really clear to me that Mithra's backstory was supposed to get elaborated on at some point, and there just wasn't time for it when I first played. So this was a wish come true for me to really appreciate her more and just love her all that much more. I'm gonna switch to Hugo. Not Laura, Hugo. I'd like for everyone to kind of get to take a bow here. And I believe, looking around here, we got a fast travel point.
Doesn't seem so bad.
We have another gate ahead. So it looks like we're looking around down here. I'd also like to tell you, congratulations. Congratulations. You have found the first area in Torna the Golden Country where indoor attack up means anything. I'm not kidding. It took this long for any indoor attack up area. They gave us indoor attack up ones as rewards for beating quests and finding secrets in the first areas. Was this supposed to be funny or something? I don't get it. I don't know what they were thinking, but whatever they were thinking it a lot, that's for sure. Every indoor location up to this point was reserved for cutscenes or had no enemies in it at all. Do I recommend switching around your equipment? No. We are gonna be going back outside soon enough. It's gonna be great having control over Imperial Tether and not just relying on the AI to do it when it never does. I shouldn't say when it never does. The AI in Torna, I have to give praise to that. As stupid as it is that those buttons for commanding the AI don't actually do anything, I will give them props for making better AI than the base game, because Torra, off by one letter. Torra, the Golden Nopon. Torra's only as good as the person playing as him. You can't rely on the AI to make him the best party member, just because he's really not. He struggles quite a lot on the AI because it never does what you want, just flip-flopping constantly between whatever it does. You can usually rely on him to break enough though, but usually never toppling or anything more than that. Bridget, these enemies are quite weak. If it weren't for their numbers, Leader's Eye Patch. I want to see what that's like. There that is. Spin all around. Looks so graceful while doing it, Your Majesty. It's nice having fire and light weaknesses. Those are among our strongest attacks. We'll just special spam from here on out. The enemies are weak enough that I think it's reliable enough to strat. Not having to save them for any kind of fancy blade combo nonsense. We can just deal. Shred right through them. I guess Barney sealed away the Parasax. He was trying to take care of the Titan and be a good guy for Kingdom of Torna. Gotta commend him on that much. Laura, you open with heat. Oh, sure, we can do a level 4 special. It's just about time. Boom! Oh. I guess Bridget getting screwed out of something is only fair with how often it's happened to a Jean. I still can't believe that. While we're reflecting on things that have happened, I can't believe that they really did that, where we had a whole quest about cooking, and they go, oh yeah, Aegean's pretty good about that too, and then they never mention him again for the rest of the storyline. They had to have known. There's too many things in this that are just too good that there's no way that they didn't know. No, I cannot. It saw me out of the corner of its, orifice in place of an eye, an ifice? I don't know what Mother Nature's sense of humor was, or I guess the architect in this case, but it's utterly disgusting. Get out of here. Whoa, it looked like Aegean smashed him down, but he didn't actually. Mithra, oh, I gotta check on skills actually. Mithra got her glint. I was just so taken aback by getting screwed out of my finisher that I didn't even think of it. Laura, finish a blade combo. It's doing spike damage to us in mass when it's enraged. That'd be a good thing to be aware of. We were able to take it out just in the nick of time. Level ups all around. Long battle that was.
The end has come for you.
A superb strike.
Well done.
The lead and slate piece is one of 2 collectibles to be on the lookout for. Now let's take a look at our skills, because there were some new things in there.
Just wait. It gets better.
Fisticuffs favor the prepared.
Since we're in here, sounds like a sweet time to upgrade ourselves for the final time. I'm gonna get this blowdown effect on Adam. It was the only new art that I could even learn. Situationally useful. Nothing else can even be leveled up at all. Hugo, take your HP.
I am always learning.
You can also take your ether.
Grant me the wisdom to lead ever better.
You can take a free art.
There is still much experience to gain.
And that's all you're taking. Adam. I'll take ether. A lot of Mithra's attacks are based on that.
Shoulders of titans.
Laura can take HP.
I'm coming along in leaps and bounds.
And HP restored to
I'm
self.
coming
That'll help
along
with
in
haze.
leaps and bounds.
I wanted to give this special attention. I got legendary versions of the original element of all of our driver's weapons. Those are dropped by Erratic Goliante at Saints Practice Grounds in Gormont. I knew that he was an important unique monster to take out for sure, and that you could get these weapons through him, but it turns out he's the only source of them. And he's out of the way. I could see a player missing them, so just as a recap, that's where these are from. I'm gonna give Laura the Aegis that we just crafted.
What a fascinating story.
Here's what everyone else has. We'll probably have to replace some of these before the end. We got some S-rank blades. We're doing great. We're about as equipped as we can be, aside from, well, equipment. A lot of enemies drop useful aux cores and accessories in here. I'd rather wait on it and see what we find. Something that hit me, and I could see maybe some seeing this as a negative, was hearing Morith's theme one last time here. I think it was an effective way of making everything come full circle, and it hit me hard because going to Torna for the first time and seeing it just a rotting corpse.
Doesn't seem so bad.
Just seeing it in ruins. I remember that being an extremely impactful moment for me the first time through. And getting those same feelings again by hearing this song again. We're even inside the Titan. We were inside of it earlier to see the Tornan Matrix and all that, when we learned that it was the mother of all Titans, and it's where Blades eventually come back to in order to become Titans, and that's the reason for the whole land crisis. It was a case where I felt like reusing music, while technically yes, I guess at an objective level it would be better to have a new song for a final dungeon. To me, it was strangely more effective than any new song could have been due to the context that I first heard this under. I shouldn't like this so much, but I do.
They'll live to regret.
Sequester lewd. Ooh, we're getting lewd up in here. We're getting so lewd that it's sequestered. I am disgusting, and I know it. Well, oh, launch. Mithra? Yes! Right out of the corner of the screen, too. I think... I'm not really gonna worry about who wants to use what skills. We're supposed to just kick some butt here today. We'll get those skills when we get those skills. Burnout. Topple. Oh, I am not getting to do anything with my blade combo stuff. You guys have got it covered way too well. Mithra? Mithra? Adam is transcending at least. Keeping it up in the air there in slow motion. And nuclear blast! Woo!
Here comes the fear.
Blade combo, third stage.
Sword through the forehead! About 8 times per second, too. Over 100,000 damage on that final hit. Awesome, we're getting so powerful here. We're going for, what do I want to go for here? We'll go for Steam Bomb, I guess? I didn't even know what I want. We are just that powerful. Jin, you finish up this blade combo? It's doing a lot of spike damage. We need to get out of here now. Aegean's water orb saves the day once again with Bridget in slot 1. I learned my lesson from that other unique monster. Minoth, you want to participate in chain attacks? Laura!
Enemy down.
Over 1 million damage! And we got Santo level 4! Santo of Saturday!
Can be nice, but it breeds complacency.
Yes, ma'am. I will not relish in my 1 million damage. I will do better against Malos.
Gotta support you young'uns somehow.
Gotta finish 30 enemies. Thank goodness the skill got fixed in translation this time around. Our rewards are Launch Resist 3, don't give 2 cruds about that. 2 Jade Vests, 1 Rare, 1 Legendary, 27% max HP. A Geo Great... Hold on a minute. Did that actually happen right after I said that? No, Seismic Sword. A Geo Greats... Oh no, Great Sword's for Adam. What am I thinking? His weapon's the sword and shield, so I got the two confused. Geo Great Sword for Adam. Inferno Sword for Hugo, swapping those two swapping the elements around. We got Damage Heal 3 as well. So, remember a while back when I was telling you all about how your blades are getting their S ranks way faster than you'd think they would?
I say we rest.
Yeah, that's right, it all comes together. I said that I'd detail that at a later time. So Hugo and Adam, I think specifically Hugo's had more of these. They've been able to craft items that improve trust gained by 50 or so every single time that you reach max affinity in battle. Usually, reaching max affinity in battle, terrible way to gain trust. It doesn't give a reasonable amount of trust, and it's kind of lame that the game pretends like that is a good way of gaining trust when it teaches you about it in the first place. But with those items, the fact that it increases the number by a lot every single time that you get that increased the golden thread in battle, I'm gonna teach you one final trick. By combining those perma buffs with Hunter's chemistry and just going up and bopping weak enemies, you'll get max trust in no time flat. These buffs are ridiculous, and I couldn't really show the totality of them until we had gotten all of them. Now that we have, yeah, it's hundreds of trust per battle. It was quite a long fight of just the same old Parasax that we've been fighting. There is a convenient way down that you can just barely make. I was a little worried that I wasn't gonna do that. We return to the center to find a treasure trove that I walked past, huh? It's more focused on fighting stuff, I guess. Yeah, this is where we came in. What am I talking about? Yeah, I am right. I guess just the unique monster grabbed my eye a lot quicker. We've opened up the nerve system, allowing us to take the other staircase that was previously blocked off. And that's a hard drop. Oh God, I have to get it. I have to get it. Malos did this to stall me for time while I walk back. Earlite chips and fusion combo of 3s. Say it with me. Auto attack and block rates. It's like he wanted to troll me specifically. Back over by the cliff that I will remember in infamy for a long time, there is yet another Barney Stone. Needed to move on. Can we talk about the way that Community Spirit ended? Can we just talk about that? Adam has a wife who is pregnant. And we know that blades are influenced by the drivers that first awaken them. I like to think that Mithra is the way that she is, because she is the daughter that Adam wants. She's very much the teenage, immature daughter who just disagrees with her dad for the sake of disagreeing with him. I like to think Adam's want for a daughter is why she manifested the way that she did. Amalthus even brings up how curious it is that she's a woman when Malos is a man. Her really skimpy clothing, it actually has a legitimate lore reason if this theory is to be believed, because what is the very last thing you would want your rebellious teenage daughter wearing? And what is the very thing that your rebellious teenage daughter would wear just to spite you? Yep, it was necessary and it sells the lore better. What are you gonna do about it? That is if my interpretation is correct. I don't know if it is. It's just with what we know about how blades awaken for their drivers and how they're influenced by them, and the fact that Adam wanted a child at the same time that he got Mithra, and the two of them very much act like father and daughter, not getting along and bickering, and her always acting like she has to be right about stuff. It does bring about that image for me. The Legan Parasax has an elemental awakening on it. Just realized that fact right now when it was quite late in the fight. Oh, we just popped it in the head. Okay, it didn't really matter at all. It looks so imposing, and then its babies outlived it.
We can win this, my friends.
That up there is Twandus Aspid. Not anything that we need to take out. But these enemies have been dropping a lot of good accessories, and I'd like to take a look at those. Golden Opon Mask is absolutely useless with Hugo's talent art being as good as it is. Hugo really should be opening every fight. The leader's eye patch is a 37% chance in a 37% increase to the damage ratio, which is better than what Laura currently had. 2% is still something. Her break chance, we need to keep that up as best we can. Besides that, we had the Jade Vest being 27% max HP, which I'm going for agility as my build on Hugo. He's better at just evading attacks and not really face tanking them. There's been a lot of berserkering with the extended launch duration. We have that in the form of a skill now. Oh, there's a legendary leader's eye patch here. Okay, no. That changes a lot of things. That's going on Laura straight away. And those are the two love threads we got outside, so we're all cut up there. Somewhere along the line, we picked up Affinity Max Attack 3. I'm glad I checked the Ox cores, I realized I hadn't. This is a better effect than the Aggro Attack Up 6 that Bridget presently has, which is kind of a shame, because that was what she got for S-ranking her chart. And that is everything we can do. This is rather important looking, isn't it? Let's run up there. Going into this for the first time, the number of questions I had swimming in my head, it might be the most I've ever had going into a final battle. I know the ultimate outcome of things, so do we win this fight? And if we do, how exactly do things go down? I sooner thought we were gonna get a happy ending and then see this in a cutscene. But no, we're really doing it.
Ah, this is new.
This place would make a perfect base of operations.
Malos is close. I can sense him. So this is it then. The final battle. What shall we do? We may never get another chance like this. Yeah. If you go any further, there will be no turning back. Falling in battle will mean restarting from the title screen. Your game will be saved before the final battle begins. Proceed. All right then. I too think it is time for us to make a stand. Think only of the battle, Majesty. Bridget and I are here to protect you to the end. Indeed. We, the Jewels of Morardain, are sworn to serve you, for now and forever. Bridget, Aegean, I trust you with my life. I will write of this battle in my journal. It will be a story for the ages. Yeah, with the power we command, there is absolutely no way we can lose. Who needs modesty, eh, Aegis? Though I suppose you of all people probably don't, come to think of it. Malos and I may be evenly matched, but with all of you by my side, it tips the balance. He's got no one but himself to rely on, and that's why he's going down. Mithra, you've really changed. Oh, you think? Wonder who's to blame for that. You drivers must really rub off on people. It's not just that. Hell, if that were the case, I'd be some kind of street preacher by now. When you put it that way, I can't help feeling just the slightest twinge of pity for our dear quester. I'm sorry, but I must sympathize with Minoth. I couldn't imagine having to be the blade of such a horrid man. Slow-moving train wreck! Eventually, some line breaks me in these cutscenes. It's true. The rest of us are lucky to have such caring drivers, like Laura. I'll have you know, we're just as lucky to have such loyal companions by our side, Jin. I couldn't have put it better. Thank you, Jin. Thank you, everyone. Right, let's knock Malos off his high horse and get ourselves out of here. Back to the boys.
You got here fast. I thought you'd jump ship with the rest of the rats.
Tornans are braver than you think, Malos. Nobody here is scared of you.
Look!
Yes, I can see it.
"10 minutes to go. 10 minutes before my gargoyles overrun the core entirely. If you can take me down, that means you win. If you can't, well, end of story."
Aren't you smug?
We were born into the stinking world. Might as well have some fun. Life or death? Not much of a choice. But you gotta choose, partner.
Ready to put another win under our belt?
I will not tolerate failure.
Not bad. Do you really care for this world that much?
Adam, the gargoyles!
I see them, but
What's wrong? That all you got?
Oh, I got plenty. I think it's time to smash your toys.
Huh?
Ophion! You know, preparation is everything, Malos.
Nice. That's my partner. Shame you only have one. There won't be enough.
You hit them in the clouds?
Preparation is everything. Like you said, partner.
Alphion!
Hold firm. He's coming.
You got something to say?
Why the damn bloodlust?
I've told you before. The humans built the bonfire. All I did was help them light it.
Enough sophistry.
Oh, yeah? Are you a blade or not? You know it as well as I do. What humans are really like. You think they're all like your precious driver?
Malos!
Oh, you summoned Siren. Then let me add to the mix, too.
In this battle, the party gauge is replaced by the Siren gauge, which you charge by scoring hits against Malos. When all 3 sections of the gauge are charged, press plus to make Siren use an Artifice Art. Artifice Arts will not only deal damage to Malos' Siren, they'll also boost your team's attack power. Similarly, Malos also has a Siren gauge he will charge. When the gauge is full, he will attack Mithra's Siren with Artifice Arts and get a boost to his own attack. The Artifice Arts get stronger the more they are used, so the key to prevailing is to try and reach the higher level Artifice Arts before Malos does. Furthermore, you won't be able to use chain attacks while the Siren gauge is displayed, so plan accordingly. We didn't come alone, and neither did he! Our strategy is Team Laura, getting behind him and swapping back and forth, getting those damage additives up quick as we can. By switching back and forth between Jin and Laura over and over again, we'll hit unbelievable amounts of damage. Malos himself is pretty much no different from before, aside from the fact that we have, oh, did I mention, 2 battles going on at the same time. Striker Edge is a backslash, never turn your back to him whatever you do. He does so much damage with it. Monado's Cyclone is blow down in a circle around himself. Monado Jail is a Blade Shackle. Monado Armor increases his defense, and he can block attacks 100% of the time from all sides. Here we go. Here we go. First Siren Art. Monado Eater consumes Blade Affinity.
Don't you know who I am? The Artifice. It's the greatest show this world has ever seen, partner. We're the headliners.
Heading getting one of those before the end, finishing a blade combo with it. Gonna attack from behind, and Monado Buster is a blowdown in a line in front of him. Oh boy, okay, we fly back. Your elemental orbs do still have a purpose in this fight. Do not discount them. Hit him with every orb you can. It is still important. He's not even up to the first segment of his gauge yet. We just keep stopping time with our level 4s. Where that goes. We'll do a stone orb next. Not really caring much of the route. Just gonna get behind him again. Oh, he's turned and focused his attention on Jin. We'll swap to Laura. His break resistance is no joke. He keeps resisting it. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Adam, if you could transcend right about now, I would love you forever. I already do. I can't deny that. I shouldn't lie to him. I already love the guy. There we go. Topple Stone 2. Jin, want to hit him while he's down? Even sounds like a good time for another Siren Art while he is on the ground trying to recover from that one. What a final boss fight. It feels so impactful every time you pull that off. Giving us something to do other than just chain attack for a crap ton of damage. It's amazing. We've actually shackled his own gauge from just being able to pull off so much so far. You with the topple, Laura with the launch, uppercutting him. She wasn't more badass than Samus Aran before. She certainly is now that she's uppercut and Aegis. Hayes, maybe you can come out? Yeah, you can finish a blade combo. And it's just in time because there's all that. And now it's time for another Siren Art. Up to you. Every time. Whoa! Every time that lands, it just, you feel so strong doing it. Hayes, heal us up, please. We need to keep Bridget online. Here comes the topple from Hugo. We can stop getting blown down. He's no pushover. He's still giving us a run for our money despite the fact that we're higher leveled than him. I don't know what you would do if you were not going for 100% here. Level 4, please. Let's get up to that. Maybe interrupt an art while we're at it. I'm ready, Malos. Anytime you're ready. Anytime you want to striker edge? Okay. Oh, we got break anyway. Didn't matter.
Good. I'm with you.
Super Ice break.
Gravity 2. Minoth gets increased damage against bosses after all. Laura, come out. Launch gravity. Quite a contradiction there. Rather oxymoron. Men. Come on. You know you want to come down. I could smash him so well though, but I just feel like interrupting him again.
Gravity break.
I need your help here, Jin.
Good. I'm with you.
Super.
And what do we do after our level 4 specials? Oh, we break him too. Siren Art go!
He'll betray you, you know.
That one almost hit us, wow! Launch? Okay, this time we can smash him. It'll feel good. There we go, Hayes. And now you get the next level 4 specials. We've gotten to see so many with Jin, and I'd like to see everyone get an attack it. That is all the Siren Arts we have at our disposal. It is now time to start building for a chain attack. Gotta heal while we're at it. His Elemental Awakening is active. We need to chain attack and fast. I'm gonna be keeping Hayes for a little bit of healing safety. Do this. Come on. Here we go. Laura. Break him, please. Break him, please. Break. Oh, armor's gonna make this a little harder to get it up. You can. Not a buster. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Interrupted his art.
Time to pull out all the stops.
Wow. I don't even know what's going on, but it's amazing. All right, so Aegean, your orb makes this possible. I said it, buddy.
This is the part I like most.
A scout. Elemental burst.
It's not over. Not by a long.
Mithra.
Take over. Astounding.
Plenty more where that came from.
Jin, you don't know it yet, but this is the beginning of something big.
Magnificent.
Don't expect to recover from this.
Aegean, take a bow.
Magnificent.
No mercy.
Oh shoot. Oh no! No! Why is Mithra tired? Why is she tired? She only used one special. I needed her in order to do this. Minoth, come out.
Save the best. Magnificent.
I needed Mithra.
Finish.
Shoot, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. I don't know why she's tired. I don't think she should have been. I was hitting all of my commands perfectly. He's on Monado armor right now, so he's gonna be not taking a lot of damage. It's gonna be hard to land hits against him. Laura, if we could just drive her combo or something to stall for time to get another chain attack going, that'd be good. Oh, these high tension fights. We need a Gian to lay down another orb. That is not debatable. We need that to make this easier. Smash him. Aegean, you ready? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Here it comes. 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 All orbs! Some of these orbs are already damaged, so that's good. We do have that from earlier. Jin, just come out and smash an orb, please. Make me less nervous while you're at it!
May I follow?
Bridget.
Bridget!
Your luck has run out.
Magnificent. It's not over. Not by a long
Mithra, I can't believe you're slacking on the job in your final battle with Malos.
begin.
Maybe she's just nervous.
Obstinate thing. Magnificent.
Laura already got to attack earlier, but let's let her do it again.
Laura, I've let you down. Elemental burst.
Hugo!
Emperor Hugo.
I love this kid.
No mercy.
Adam.
Your turn, Adam.
Magnificent.
Plenty more where that came from.
Magnificent.
Hayes.
Swap with me, Hayes.
Magnificent.
Oh, the heal during the final battle. Oh, it's so sweet, isn't it? Aegean, smash that orb!
Elemental burst.
One more smash and we got it. All of them are gravely damaged.
Another one in.
Minoth!
Right in the kisser. Elemental burst.
Minoth's full burst is the best full burst in the game. If you want raw damage, he's your man.
Here we go. I want those back, you hear? Hit one Batona. One at a time, huh?
Our spectacular finale gives us 4.3 million damage.
Vast ocean of possibility.
From strength to strength. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet, Mithra!
It's over.
Good show! But I know you've got more! Let it all out, Mithra! Stop holding out on me! Can't do it. I can bring it out of you!
The town. This can't be real.
Melted!
Mithra? What is that?
Show me what you got, Mithra! Do it! Make me proud!
Wait! Mithra! You can't!
What is happening?
This is a battle between the Aegises.
What the?
Mithra!
That's it! Perfect! That's the power that our father gave us! It's what the world has cried for since its birth! Me, you, we're here to give them what they want!
No. You're wrong. I don't...
Really? Then I'll just have to claim all the destruction for myself!
I just... want... to save...
Yeah!
our nation, our people.
My brother, we must flee before we lose the ground beneath our feet. Did you heed me, brother? Brother! My brother!
I commend my people to you.
Jin? Hayes? Where? Adam? Everyone? Hugo. You're leaving?
Yes. The Royal Spirit Crucible is in Leftheria. I believe it'll keep this sealed.
I see.
I have a request for you. I hear that a militia squad has evacuated to Specia. Give them a message from me. Once things are calm, they should come to Leftheria. Okay?
Understood. I'll do it.
What is that?
Caught up with you at last, Laura.
How do you know my name?
It knows human speech.
But it's not a blade.
Gort? What happened to you?
It hurt. Oh, the pain. It hurt when you cut my bloody arm off. Hmm? Is this my arm? Hey, I have an arm! It still hurts, though. It throbs and it throbs and it just doesn't stop.
I can't make sense of this.
He's lost his mind.
I don't think so. He seems ecstatic.
I'll use your blood as a balm for my wounds. How about it? Sound fair? Yeah! I'll start with you. You torn and blade. I'm paying you back for cutting my arms off, you dog! I'll have me arms back. And I think I deserve some interest too. I'll take your ears and nose as well. But first, I'll get your blood for my medicine. Then it'll be your turn, Laura. It's your meddling that did this to me after all. It was you and your bitch mother. I knew I should have gotten myself a decent woman. It's your bastard fault. Think you're gonna die quick? I'm gonna enjoy watching you suffer.
I will not let you insult my mother like that.
Hurts to hear the truth, don't it?
You think you can pass judgment on my mother? You don't know us!
Leave it, Laura. Trying to talk to him is a waste of time.
He's right. No more mercy. This creature is beyond help.
Jin. Hayes. You're right. I won't waste my mercy on him. But I will end his pain.
Excellent! I'll have me some prime-time entertainment with you, girl. Hope you're a screamer, Laura!
Heads off, people!
Just focus.
There's no feeling quite like seeing your abuser for the final time. Even if they have half a brain, they've messed up their mind with drugs, whatever way they decided to screw themselves over on all that time that they were out of your life. It was a feeling that I got to have last year in the story that I told you about, and it was just such a healing moment knowing that I would never have to deal with him ever again. Gort is tragically one of the most important people to the history of Allrest. He is the world's first Blade Eater. He's the reason why people such as Zeke were even permitted to live in the face of what would have been certain death otherwise. He's the reason why we have Mikhail in the present time. He's the reason for so many things.
Keep praying.
Come on! Come on! I fight for my friends.
But I still wanted. I still wanted to play.
Shameless. To the very end. You can rest easy now, Mother.
Somebody turned Gort into that horrible thing.
Did they mean to kill us?
I don't know. But Malos dying won't necessarily be enough to bring peace to the world. That I am certain of.
As long as there are people.
There'll always be strife, I suppose.
Don't say that. Things can change. There's always hope. Don't you think, Jin?
Yes, you're right. As long as blades and humans are bonded to each other.
Surely, someday.
Passing by through the sunset sky. This wind will carry lots of memories. When you look around, you won't see me anywhere, but you will feel in the air that I am there. For a time along. I'll just say it won't be too long. Soon enough we will meet one day. was a moment, I know, but that moment will shine us through to the sky. So don't look back, let the moment be forever. Speed of time was different for us. Not to say that was all bad. Nonetheless, those moments.
In the course of a lifetime, a man will see uncountable meetings and partings. Yet, as your life's candle sputters and dies, whose face is it that rises to greet you? Happy is the man who can sleep in the comfort of the smile he sees then. No, I don't wish for forever. Even just for one moment. It's enough if it's with her. And yet, what is the man to do who has not been afforded that chance? The road stretches on without end. I cannot but walk down it. As long as I keep walking, I can hold out hope that one day the time may come when I see her smile again. That hope keeps me afloat.
You won't come back.
This is the road I must walk. Our paths won't cross. But should we, in fact, ever meet again? On that day,
Since that day you came and took my hand, our story began. So don't be scared to reach out for someone. I know you will be fine. Just go
I can say that I've never not cried when Jin says it's enough if it's with her. And it's a 1-2 punch, because I remember getting emotional at this title screen because I was not expecting that to be the note that everything ended on, coming completely full circle with Pyra resting. This was an incredible journey. I didn't think I was going to give my thoughts on this title screen, but I guess now's just as good a time as any. A Moment of Eternity is... It's hard to say what the best song in the game is. I mean, how could you? But I would not have had this enormous game end any other way. A lot in my life has changed since I started making this. I would say that around the beginning of this year, while I was in the middle of this, I apologize if I was quiet and I was kind of, you know, not really so communicative about what was going on and just absent from making videos a lot. The me at the time would have told you that my entire personal life as I knew it came unraveled, and that I didn't really know what was good anymore. There was a period of time where I took time away from work because I hated playing video games for a short time because it reminded me of some really difficult things. It was a hard time. But we got through it. Finishing this journey was something that I wasn't going to push out the door just to have it over and done with. I waited all the time that it needed until I was ready to get back to making videos again, and I felt I could do it right. Thank you for joining me to meet some of the greatest characters I've ever met. This whole two-story system of telling a lot of these characters' stories, it allowed for so many things that are not possible in a lot of other works of fiction that I've seen. I've mentioned the numerous ways that the interactivity of a video game is used to tell the story to greater effect because you're kind of right there with the characters in a lot of ways. It's a shame that a lot of people give up and lose faith in this game because the tutorials just do such a bad job misleading them on how to play the game. It's something that I wish more than anything that they would correct with a patch. I wish that I didn't have to tell people to watch my video that I made explaining how to play this game. It's really the biggest flaw that I have with the experience, and it's a shame that so many give up on it before they really get to see what it is. So I hope, if nothing else, you see what I see now. And you know, I'm sure you also got through a lot of hardships in the time that this adventure took. Think back to the day when you saw the first episode if you've been with us the whole way. What have you accomplished? I know that I am happier in some ways than I was back then, even if I didn't think it was possible at the time. We'd be here all night if I talked about every single little thing about the ending right here and now, so let's just talk about one thing dealing with a moment of eternity. The first time I heard the song, I thought it was about Laura giving her blessing to Jin so that he could find the answers that he wanted with Malos. And this surprised me. I didn't think that she would say that. But it's really not. She's saying that she hopes he'll find that someone who will help him move on. And it's singing about how her wishes will eventually come true when he reaches out to Rex for help. And that flows perfectly into the note that the credit scene goes out on. I wanted to stop and appreciate that for a moment. But because this is the game that never ends, we have more to do. There are many people that I'd like to thank, but I'll be saving that for the end of the whole thing. There are some unique monsters in the land of Torna that we never took out. There are some incredibly challenging battles that we have yet to do. There is some lore that we can now talk about because we have the full context of the story, and I'll be happy to go over that with you. And there is also a post-game to Torna itself. So I'll see you back here next time for all of that. And after that's done, and I've had sufficient time to rest, I'll see you back here for a new place in a world we have been to before. See you guys then. Oh my god, it's over. It's really over.